welcome back. We're now at the 9th competitor of the 2021 World Barista Championship. Our judges are ready, so a huge round of applause for Carlos, Horacio, Medina, Isamit from Chile. Carlos, as the judges come in, just give them a smile. The stage is yours.
Hi. 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 Hello. Head judge, please. You could be... Are we ready? Feeling good? So, just 1 second. Okay. My timekeeper. Okay. Time. Being a specialty barista, for me, is not just a title. It's about knowledge and experience, of course, but it's also about constant research, learning, and trying to be better each day. It's about dreaming, but it's also about bringing from those dreams the inspiration and aspirations to be better professionals. So, I'm Carlos, and I want to share with you how my dream barista looks like. And I'm going to do that through my two passions, sharing stories about coffee and with a little bit of magic, if you don't mind. So, first, I have to invite you to join this dream with me, starting now. And how do we know that we're dreaming? Because everything starts to look a little bit more colorful. So you can see a queen, maybe over here you can see a 5, and when we're fully submerged on this dream, maybe we can all see an entire deck of cards. Thank you very much. So, now that we're dreaming, we can start imagining how this barista would be. First, it would be passionate enough to find an incredible coffee somewhere in the world with a unique story to share. And I have to tell you, this one really does. So, today, our ideal barista is sharing with you guys a típica variety from Brazil, from Taquaritinha do Norte, in the Pernambuco region. So, this region has been producing coffee since 18th century, and luckily, some of those coffee tree genetics are still around. And that's what makes this coffee really unique. So, at this farm, no new coffee trees have been planted since 1892, so a long time ago. And that means that all the actual plants over there are new generations of those ancient typicas that existed 130 years ago. So today, through this coffee, we can taste a little piece of the past. Isn't that amazing? So, Everton Franca gave birth to this agroforestal cultivated typica at 900 meters above sea level, covered by the shadows of local trees. So, this gives us a slow ripening process for the cherries, giving us denser seeds filled with more carbohydrates. So, this means a sweeter, fruitier, and more complex cup. Everton Franca, the producer, also chose a semi-carbonic maceration in food-grade plastic tanks for 16 days, checking on bricks and temperature and pH until he found its sweet spot, okay? So after that, the coffee is washed and dried for 28 to 32 days until it reaches 12% humidity. This and each step in the process is there to enhance the qualities of this coffee, giving us beautiful notes of cacao nibs, grapefruit juice, berries, and molasses, okay? So, this has to be beautifully represented in the cup. Oh, sorry. Okay, working good. This has to be beautifully represented in the cup. So for that, our barista is using 21 grams in to 43 grams out in about 24 seconds at 92.4 degrees Celsius. So this will give us a really round and sweet cup. Also, he's using a wooden table to keep your cups at room temperature. These are going to allow us to taste this coffee at a cooler temperature, and that's going to enhance the sweetness and fruitiness of this coffee. So first, check the crema. Wait for my instructions to drink it. And stir them at least 5 times, okay? So, that's for you. Please enjoy. Check the crema, wait for my instructions. You can find your spoons at the vessels you have in front of you, and you can leave them there after you use it, okay? So that's for you. And that's for you. Please enjoy. So, stir them. Are you ready? Okay. You guys? Nice. So, please take a first sip, but don't swallow it yet. Hold it in your mouth at least for 5 seconds, okay? It's a really intense coffee, so we have to get our palates used to it. Go ahead. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, more or less over there. You're going to get grapefruit juice notes along with cacao nibs and a sparkling acidity. Okay, you can drink it. And you can take a second sip, but hold it because we're getting a third one, so don't drink it yet. So take a second sip, you're going to get a dark brown sweetness like molasses, along with a thick and syrupy body, with a long-lasting sweet and cacao-flavored aftertaste. Okay? So, as I said, take a third sip, please. You're getting a lot of juiciness, raspberry notes, and something that I haven't told before in a coffee. It's a really unique thing. It has like a licorice refreshing sensation. So in the overall, you're getting mid-high acidity, medium sweetness, and mid-high bitterness in a round and balanced cup. I hope you enjoy your espressos. I'll be back for your next course. Meanwhile, I'm going to start an infusion for my signature drink. Okay? So judges, are you ready? Okay, the next thing our barista needs to know is how to learn from new coffees. And we've already talked about how this coffee was processed, but we have to talk how it was roasted. It's a really intense coffee, so basically he had to modulate all these intensities to get to a point where every sip had a nice structure. So for this coffee is roasted, it's charged, at 165 degrees Celsius. Roasted for 9.5 minutes, ending at 190 degrees Celsius with a 9% development. This is for a 500 gram batch, okay? So, this is going to give us a nice structure on every sip. And also, it's there to enhance the qualities and that specific cacao nib note, which is going to be super important for our milk drinks. And speaking of our milk drinks, our barista is using whole milk with a 3.6% fat. After many tries, we get to this one, and we found out that it gives us beautiful notes of chocolate milk, pistachio nougat, hazelnuts, and a hint of malt. All of that with a creamy and silky body. So this is one of my favorite milk drinks that I've ever had, because it's like really enjoying some hot chocolate. the first one for you. So, wait for me 1 second. Please enjoy it. Sorry that I'm shaking. It's really nice to be with you guys here. It's been a long time, so I'm really glad to be here. So, coming back. Thanks for waiting. You're going to get chocolate milk, melted raspberry, pistachio nougat, some hazelnut, gracias, some hazelnut, and a hint of malt with a creamy and silky body. So that's for you. Please enjoy it. And that's for you. Please enjoy it. Be back with your last course. So, sorry, that's the alarm from my infusion. Ready, guys? Cool. So, the last thing our ideal barista needs to know is how to share his passion and his knowledge, and share the stories of coffees like this Típica, and the people who work behind it through the entire process to reach till today. So, keeping this line, our barista is using 4 shots of espresso. Well, 4 shots of espresso. And also, he's using 70 grams of a cold brew made from the same Típica in a ratio of 1:5 at 22 degrees Celsius for 5 hours. So this was made for hand, long process. And these two are going to give us the bitter part of the beverage and also some sweetness and chocolate notes. We're using 4 espressos. Also, in here, there are metallic ice. You can hear them. They are there to cool down this beverage. And I'm using 70 grams of this cold brew. You can already smell the chocolate. So, also, if you didn't notice, I was making an infusion. Keeping this line, it's an infusion from a pure tea from Danjun project. Danjun helps 21 villages in Yunnan, China to commercialize their teas around the world. So these 3 ingredients represent like old traditions with great products and the people from the new generations that want to showcase to the world how good they are. To top this off, I'm using a raspberry and a mascarpone cheese reduction. I'm using 20 grams of a 1-2-3 with white sugar reduction. That is going to give us blackberry notes and a 1-3 simple syrup and white sugar and mascarpone cheese reduction. That is going to give us balance and creaminess. All of this with a CO2 charge. So, in this beverage, you're going to get blueberry notes, with a cascara infusion note in the middle, and a chocolate finish. A really nice drink to wake up. So that's for you, please enjoy. That's for you, please enjoy. That's for you guys, please enjoy. And that's my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, yes, for the competitor from Chile with a beautiful name, Carlos Horacio Medina Isamit. Carlos, join me here on the stage, please.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
How are you?
Fine.
Fine?
Feeling good?
You did it.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Long
First
time.
impression.
Was a nice routine. The stage is a little bit bigger with the 4 judges separated,
Yes.
so it's a thing we have to run.
It gives another dimension, no?
It gives like an Olympic dimension. But I was feeling good. I was enjoying it, and I'm really happy with the result.
Yeah.
I just hope that we
Okay.
made those descriptors and everything's okay.
Okay, so when did you arrive here in Italy?
We've arrived like 10 days ago. 10 days ago?
10 days ago, yeah?
Right. And yeah,
And you had some locations to train? Or you did it here, backstage then?
well, backstage at the
Mhm.
Starbucks, we've also trained at the hotel,
Okay,
like mimicking the actions.
okay.
That psycho thing we do.
And so in Chile, when was the championship? Was it this year or
No, December 2019.
December 2019? So you
Because
had to
of-
put everything in the fridge and wait to come over here.
Yeah.
Did you keep the same routine or did you change it?
No, we had to change it because the crops and the coffee. We started looking from different coffees, and this one came to
course.
me like 3 months before
Yeah.
before today. So we
Okay.
had to change everything and to adapt it to this one.
The judges want to say hi to you.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A round of applause for the judges because they're doing an amazing job. So when we talk about specialty coffee in Chile, can you talk me a little bit about that?
It's growing up really quickly. Many coffee shops open every year. There are like 50 shops in Santiago already. All work with really good coffees. You can find from single lots to nano lots to 90 plus coffee.
So it's evolving fast
It's evolving
because in the
really
past
fast.
it was more difficult to have access to specialty coffee.
Yeah, and in fact it's like really exponential. Started working with coffee in 2018.
Mhm.
So today, back then, you could only find like 2 or 3 coffee shops, and today you can find like 50 only in the capital.
Wow. And you work at the Elephant Coffee?
Yeah,
Yes.
nice guys.
What's
Love them.
Elephant Coffee?
Elephant Coffee is one of, it's like a pretty big coffee shop at Santiago de Chile.
Mhm.
And they were really cool guys who really support me, and they joined me in my crazy ideas of being here.
Are they watching now?
Probably.
So take the opportunity to thank people at home. There's the camera.
So I have to thank you guys from the Elephant Coffee. I have to thank Everton Franca from the Rudimentar Project. He's a really nice guy, and I'm pretty sure he's watching this in Brazil at the farm. And Tiago from Andrake, who offered me this coffee. And all the people that has been there for the good or the bad, but you're part of the journey. So thank you.
Muchas gracias. Ladies, once more for Chile, Carlos Horacio Medina Isamit. Thank you very much. Thank you.